How many times have you heard that?
I've heard it so many times, and I love it every time.
Every time. You are
Yes.
You're a gracious man,
I
Paul
love
Becker.
it. Quentin, thank you for
You
being
bet.
here. Today we're going to have some fun. We are going to talk about 5 guitars under 500.
5 under 5.
5 under 5.
Nice.
So this is going to be kind of fun.
Mhm.
Now, we're just going to, cruise through each of these. Let me warn you, these are not the only 5 under 5. There's many, but these are a good sampling of what you can get. And we're also, as we talk about them, I will let you know, for example, this guitar, let's start with this one. This is the Yamaha FS800T for tinted top, which is a very cool look. This one also comes in the dreadnought body shape. Okay, so a lot of these that I'm going to show you have both body shapes available. The question we get a lot of times is, should I get a small body or should I get a big body? Right? Well, it kind of depends on a lot of things.
It depends on so many variables.
Yes.
I mean, first and foremost is how big are you?
Yeah.
Full-size guitar can be challenging for people of smaller stature because it does. There's a certain just raw physics of being able to handle the guitar and stretch this hand here to pluck, finger style, whatever, and get your fretting hand. Now, this is why it depends, though. But a lot of times, stature can be overcome. There are plenty of people who are on the smaller scale of stature who play amazing music because they adopt the correct positions and they get all.
Or they're
the
using a
mechanics
strap.
right. Or straps. There's lots of things that you can do. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think should you get a big or small guitar depends on what's comfortable for you and what's the tone that you're looking for. Because there will be substantial differences in the tones that you can achieve from smaller guitars versus full.
If you're always sitting if you always have it on your lap, that could. Let me tell you one thing though, real quick. People, because you say small guitar. I've seen this a million times. People come in and they just ordered a guitar online, and when we're saying big guitar, small guitar, we're still talking about a full size guitar here.
Right. We're not babies or travels.
We're not talking about little guitars, okay?
But I think classic, maybe you might think of Parlor in that range where they're full-size grown-up instruments, but they're meant to be in a more compact package.
But just for ease of people shopping for a 5 under 5, let's just pretend there's 2 body shapes.
Right.
What we call a dreadnought, which we would call the bigger body shape, and then what we would call like a OM or a triple O or a grand auditorium.
We're
There's
going to
all
reference
kinds of
the
names.
Martin type of naming convention. But
this one is called an FS, which means folk small body.
Right.
But when we say small body, for this purpose, these are all full-size guitars, 2 body shapes basically.
Right.
Okay. So that guitar, great guitar, one of our best-selling guitars. It's an amazing guitar, FS800T.
Yeah, we'll play through all of these at the end, kind of side by side, so you can get a feel. But
then,
I don't know what's up on. So we got a couple Yamahas represented.
We'll stick on the we got Yamaha in here twice.
And here,
this is what we would call the dreadnought body shape.
Yeah.
They call it an FG. That's the FG830. Rosewood back and side, spruce top. Now you're talking big. You can obviously hear the difference right away.
Oh, definitely. It's already just lots of volume. Full sound. All right.
Breedlove, another one that we, this one was,
These are kind of, we've always had.
This is the Discovery series.
Around, but this is not a new edition, but it's kind of, it's had a rebirth here at Music Hall.
It has. We have just taken off with these.
I really like the sound, I guess, this guitar.
That's their bigger body shape. They have 3 body shapes.
It's kind of like a OM on steroids.
Yeah.
Almost. It's got more depth, and in addition to, it's got like a dreadnought depth plus the larger bout.
Yep. They call it a concerto.
Concerto, but it's got a really warm sound to it, to my ear.
They look really nice too.
Yeah,
They're very well built.
Nice.
That's the Discovery series Concerto.
Under 5.
Under 5.
Wow.
5 under 5.
American made.
Well, this one's 1,000.
Is it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
We are doing 5 under 5.
Are all the Breedloves made in Oregon?
No.
Okay, so this one is imported.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Fragile.
We have a Guild.
A Guild.
The OM240CE. Like I said, again on this, there's this body shape. They have the dreadnought body shape. There's a whole collection in this series, which we can get into.
These are all solid top woods, though.
Yes.
Right. So
yes.
I mean, you got that for under $5. That's you got the main projecting element of the guitar. These are solid wood. So
this one actually has a pickup in it as well.
Nice. So you can crank it up. You
yep.
can rock it. So what I'm hearing out of this guitar is, it's not as big and open and full as this guy, but I mean, look at the body style. So that's, you're not expecting it, but I think once you dial it in, this is, again, we hear
Plugged
this with
in.
a lot of guitars where what might not be the most impressive out of the gate acoustic sound is incredibly impressive because it allows you to do more on the electronic side when you amplify.
Turn it up louder.
Well, exactly. All right. You get that bass, once you start plugging in, man. How many times I've fought the low end feedback on acoustic guitars. So what do we got here? This
Eastman.
Eastman.
Okay.
Eastman
PCH series. They call it PCH series. This one is the Grand Auditorium. Okay. It also comes in a dreadnoughts.
This has a really nice woody rich tone too. It's not. I mean, I don't know.
It's not as thick as a dreadnought.
All the specs you can investigate, based on the specs, and we'll do again the sample. But playability, out of all of these, there hasn't been one where I feel like I'm fighting the guitar. So I think
you can get a lot of guitar under 500.
I think that's the point of this, right? Is that there's a lot of options for this, lower cost, and some folks, I wouldn't even classify it as an entry level. Guitar, because this could appeal to there's features that would appeal to players of any level, but I think at the price you get so much guitars in this price range with all these features can serve a lot of purposes. It could be an introductory guitar for somebody who maybe they're not sure if they want to most folks don't want to dive right and spend thousands of dollars on a heirloom level guitar, so this is a great introduction. You're not going to fight these guitars technically. You'll be able to grow into the instrument without having to be held back by the limitations of high action, or it's always the intonation's off. You're going to get lots of great quality. But at 500 and below, these are the type of guitars, again, that I'm not going to take my primary performance, multi-$1,000 Martin camping, but I want to play when I'm out and about. So these are the types of guitars I buy as insurance policy.
The other thing is too, with the right store, I mean, that's the thing. If you have a store in your area, what you want to do is go down to that store, because if they have a technician on hand, like these, I mean, we set these up, we never have problems with these too. That's the thing. It's like if you're buying the right guitar, you're not going to have problems with it in this price range. You don't. This is not a guitar that you're just going to throw away in a couple of years. It's going to help you decide what you like in a nicer guitar when you're ready to move up. But
it's going to it's going to complement the features. And as we're saying, there's no substitute. Come down to Music Villa, come down to your local guitar shop if you can. But in addition to playing it, this is what I always say is before you make your decision, let somebody else play it for you and sit in front of the guitar. So it's a totally different sound behind the guitar than what somebody's going to perceive out in front of the guitar. It's for whatever reason. That's why you see all these guitars with the funny sound holes and the sides and all this stuff. So just a general suggestion when you're picking your guitar, play it, make sure it fits right, it sounds right, but then listen to it again. If you're stuck, especially if you're stuck between a couple different models. For me, that when I made my decision, it really helped.
So I would say these are 5 great guitars under 500.
Under $500.
You have a couple things to think about when you're looking for a guitar. Body shape, kind of a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. They're all full-size guitars. Whether or not you're sitting down all the time, if you're standing up, if you want more bass, if you're a bigger person, if you're a smaller person, if you can go down to a local store and feel it, that always helps.
There's no substitute. And keep in mind, some of these are going to come with
with electronics. If you want to plug it in.
You think about the value that you're going to get there. This one has a pickup too, doesn't it?
It does.
Awesome.
Right there. Little volume and a tone control right there.
Nice.
There's a lot of good guitars in this price
So I'm
point.
thinking about if you've ever talked to somebody who, from a long time ago, bought their first guitar. There's always these horror stories. I bought my first guitar from, the Sears catalog or something way back when, and it was the action set up that high, and a lot of people I think give up guitar because it's physically challenging to get the strings to go down. It hurts your fingers, whatnot.
Doesn't have to be that way.
There's always a little. You got to get over that initial challenge, but these guitars, I can say, they play relatively easily.
Yeah.
You're not going to find a substantial improvement in playability, even moving up thousands of dollars. So
they're great.
Yeah.
Well, and if you don't have a local store, give us a call. Go to our website, musicvilla.com.
Fly out to
check them out. Call us. We're here. We can tell you. We can set it up. We can make sure it plays good, and you can't go wrong for a first guitar.
That's right. And if you don't like it, Paul will, he'll do something. We'll figure out what it is.
I don't know. I don't know what I'll do.
I'm just kidding. We shouldn't be offering those guarantees. God knows what kind of comments we'll get.
I answer my phone, though. I'm here all the time.
Yeah, you are.
I'm here.
It's
I'm
almost
here like
annoying
7 days a week.
How responsive he is to customers.
That's what I do.
They're always right.
Quentin, thank you. I think we did a good little
hopefully. And we'll do the
demo
side by side.
Like I said, they all come in different body shapes, different woods. We'll get into details of each one later. Yeah. So, thanks.
You bet.
See you all soon. Thanks for watching.